everyone, this is John from Chaotic Commander, and welcome to another charity stream. Tonight we are still raising money for Save the Children, but more on that later. Tonight, I'm going to be playing more Fun the Boundless. Basically, this is a substitute commander until I get the one I actually want to play. But this is a Kindred deck. This is a bunch of the Devoid Eldrazi, probably making a bunch of Scions and Spawns and other cool things. Hopefully the deck, I can pull a win con out of it somewhere. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's a test run. But enough about my deck. Let's introduce our new guest. We have Boomy.
Hi, I'm playing Cheddarfang. Cheddar is Squirrel Kindred, sort of. It's Squirrel Kindred into Devour, actually. It's gonna end up eating itself.
Oh, you want to introduce yourself? The first time you've been on the stream.
Yeah, my name's Boomy. I'm a streamer here and there when I get the chance. You can catch me on TikTok, Twitter, kind.social. I'm pretty much there when I'm there, and most of the time it's looking for something to stream. I do older video games sometimes. Everything from like Dragon Quest Heroes to I think I was playing Dragon Quest Monsters Joker a while back. Old GBA games.
Well, if you have a link tree or anything you want to throw in the chat, feel free to do that. But let's get James's introduction out of the way. How's it going, man?
Hey, John, not too bad. Boomy, Dan, nice to play with you guys. Happy to be on stream again. You can't get rid of Mills as much as you've tried to hate it out in the past.
We'll see.
Back with my shenanigans with Emery tonight.
All right. And last but definitely not least, we have Daniel.
What's up, everybody? I'm Daniel. I'm the editor for Southern Sorcery. Happy to be here, John. Thank you for having me back. You can catch us over at Southern Sorcery with an E on most of our socials, and YouTube with a Y. We're giving away the Modern Horizons 3 precons right now on our YouTube channel, so if you're interested in winning one of those, check that out. I am playing the new Eladamri from Modern Horizons 3. Seems like it's going to be fun. Mono green elves with a sub theme of big stompy green stuff. So I just want to play big stompy things and hit people for lots of damage.
All right, exciting. Well, definitely check out the guests' links in the chat if they're there. But we have already resolved mulligans and rolled to get to go first. But Corey, what is tonight's rule for the game?
Good evening, Planeswalkers. Tonight you have 2 rules for the game.
Oh, 2.
Number 1, we are going to have a static Citadel of Pain effect. So on each of your end steps, you will be taking 1 damage for every untapped land you control. So a little incentive to spend your mana as best as possible. And to avoid that damage, we are also allowing you guys to dump into randomized X spells. So how this is going to work is each spell will cost X blank blank. So a minimum of 3 mana will get dumped in. You do not know what the spell is going to be before you cast it, but you will have a random instant or sorcery from Magic history will pop up after you've chosen to pay for this randomized spell. So it could be draw, could be anything. You have no idea until you pay for it.
So there's no Hydras, huh?
No Hydras, but we do have an interesting stack. I've got a little over 600 spells in front of me, which will randomly crap out.
It's instants and sorceries only?
Yeah, now there are some other exceptions to it, as far as like adventures and stuff of that nature.
Ooh.
But no permanent.
No permanence, but there are things that create permanence, of course.
Sure.
Interesting. Sure. Okay, cool. All right, is everyone clear on the rule for tonight's game?
Cool.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Well, let's go. I won the die roll, so I will start. I'll draw for turn. I'll play a mountain, and I will just tap it, lose that mana, and pass.
Smart.
All right.
Yeah, no need to.
There's gonna be a lot of that. I think there's not gonna be so much holding up mana.
I'm gonna drop a Path of Ancestry in tapped, and I'll pass.
All right. Island. Tormod Crypt. Just tap this for no pain and pass.
Okay.
Forest. exploration.
Okay.
And since I can, and I'll just tap it so that I don't leave it open.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
We'll untap and draw. Okay. See that it's not a trim, but I think I'll play an Urza Saga as a land for turn. I'll tap 2 for it that heralds the end. So I will pass. It just reduces 7 drops and higher by 1, and it gives colorless creatures +1/+1, except for itself.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's not that big.
Okay. I will untap and I'm gonna throw a Myriad Landscape in tapped and Soul Ring.
Nice. Well,
It's a good one.
That is a good one.
I will pass.
All right.
Yeah.
Island. Aya Vecna.
Ooh.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. Excited to see it. Excited to see it.
Yeah. When Aya Vecna enters the battlefield, I draw a card and lose 2 life. So draw, lose 2.
Yeah.
And then beginning of my upkeep, I may pay 2. If I do, draw a card and lose 2 life.
Sure.
And pass.
Okay.
All right. Tap and draw. Play a forest. Oh, I could probably,
No, I had turned you down because I guess last time you were like
Oh, okay.
super loud.
maybe so. I was gonna say I can turn my gain up just a
Oh,
smidge.
you're good. You're good now. Fixed it. Editor fix it in post, right, Daniel?
Yep. No, not audio. Just video. If audio was on all separate channels, yeah, definitely, but no.
It just goes in all on one channel
Yeah.
because of the mixer I use.
Man. Okay. I think we're gonna play into the chaos here. I'm gonna tap a green for a soul ring. I'm gonna play another forest for turn. I'm gonna pay
Oh,
I'm gonna pay 3 into an X spell.
jeez. All right. Let's hit.
All right, Daniel.
Yeah.
Your very first X spell we're casting is going to be Follow Him, which lets you investigate X times. So I guess that would be 1 time.
No, it's 3, right?
I
You-
paid 3 into it. Yeah.
Yeah, he paid 5.
3
in.
into X.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
make
yeah.
3 clues. Is that right?
3 clues. Yep.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll take some clue
Solid.
tokens.
I mean, can I get that over here?
All right.
That'll be my turn. I really was just like, you know what? I think it feels. I have this soul ring and an exploration. It feels bad to like play 3 creatures on turn 2. Let's do something more fun
I'm gonna
with these
tap
X spells.
2 mana for an arcane signet. And I'm going to play an arid archway. I'm gonna return the mountain to my hand. I do have a 3 or 2/2. No one's really got anything. James, I'm sending 2 at you.
Okay.
Yes, just to get the paint started, and I'll pass the turn.
Okay, let's see here. Gonna untap and draw. I'm going to tap 3, 2 and a green for Chatter. Cry 1. I am gonna leave that on top. And then I'm gonna play the Shire. And the Shire comes in untapped because I control a legendary. Tap the Shire for a Goose to make a
Okay.
food. Food makes a squirrel. Where is squirrel? And I will tap the Myriad Landscape just to keep from losing life. So
Nice.
pass turn.
All right. Untap, upkeep, I have Vecna trigger. I will actually go ahead, pay the 2,
Ooh,
and draw,
okay.
and then draw for turn.
Is your hand okay, bud?
Yeah, sometimes I get some random pains, especially in like my knuckles, and I don't know if it's because of extensive computer usage or what.
Sounds like
Yeah.
arthritis.
It runs in my family, so we'll see. It happens. There's I hate to say it, a lot worse things in my family
Yeah.
that run around, so we'll see how things go. Anywho, island. I'll go ahead, tap this island, and because of the 2 artifacts, get Emery out.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Mill. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's a nice soul ring.
Yeah. It's a proxy, so
Yeah,
can't complain.
it still looks good. It still looks good.
Yeah, yeah.
Very
It honestly, I think looks good as just a flat image versus just all shiny. All right, and that's all I can do. So pass turn.
Okay. All right. Well, you've got an awful lot of mana over there, bud.
I know. Could totally do another X spell.
You could. Yeah. Or you could draw a bunch of cards.
Yeah, that's true too.
You could crack all your clues and draw 3. That's crazy.
I could. I think let's do 2 and 2 green for a Beast Whisperer, and then the other 2 green for a Leaf Crown Visionary. Trigger Beast Whisperer to draw a card. And for turn.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
You're gonna lose that life, or you're gonna tap it.
Yeah.
Alright, on tap. Draw for turn. I'm gonna tap Urza Saga and sack it to its ability. I got 1 floating, 1 or less, right? I don't know what I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna grab the Soul Ring. So 1. So I will play a mountain as land for turn. So at the 1 floating, 3, 5, and 6. I'm gonna get Warfawn out. It's reduced by 1 because of it that heralds the end. Alright.
Now, is this the pre-con, or is this
No.
something you built?
It's
Okay.
something I built.
Just Morphon came in the new pre-con, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna tap 1 for a Basking Brood Scale. Just got to adapt 1, and when I put a +1/+1 counter on it, I create Spawn. That is going to be it for my turn. So,
Okay.
so 4/4, 3/3, 7/7.
7.
Hours. Yep.
Well, I'll untap, draw, and I am going to crack the Myriad Landscape to go grab 2 swamps.
Nice.
Then I will shuffle, tap you, sack the food. Question: do we fear Squirrel, or do we fear Eldrazi more, or do we fear the elves more?
I think it's a toss-up at this point in juncture.
I
Okay.
will say, just in slight self-defense, the elves are fairly fragile. There's
Okay.
I don't have anything that's like hex-proof, or I think there maybe is a heroic intervention in here, but it's fairly glass cannon. So just
Okay, then I'm gonna curse the Eldrazi because they scare
throwing
me.
it out there. What is the curse?
Curse of Disturbance. Enchant player. Whenever enchanted player is attacked, create a 2/2 black zombie creature. Each opponent attacking that player does the same.
Okay, so if so it's curse of, it's the same as all the other curses where you get the payoff no matter
As
who
well
it
as
is.
every- yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Fun.
You can attack me.
I mean, do you fear the squirrel? Because the squirrel, the 1/1 squirrel is coming at you.
No, I'll put 4/4 in front of it.
Okay. The squirrel dies. But I do get a zombie and a squirrel to replace it.
Yep, seems good in that deck.
And that will be my turn.
All right. Tap. I have Vecna. I am not going to pay for it, so I'll just regular draw. Islands. Attempt to hardcast Urza, Lord High Artificer.
Shit.
Ooh,
No, I can't
Yeah.
do anything about that.
Um,
I'm in mono green. Not a thing to be
it-
done.
In response, cringe.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Wish that I had it so I could tap these clues for manias.
It's-
Yeah. That's good. That's pretty good.
that resolves. There's a construct. He's a small construct currently.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just a mana with legs.
All right. Tap Emery. Attempt to get Soul Ring back to hand.
Oh, no response from me.
No response here.
All right. And then I'll tap Eye of Vecna with Urza to cast Soul Ring.
Yeah.
And then use Soul Ring. I'll organize my stuff here in a second. Cast Arcane Signet.
Sure.
That's a pretty signet.
Yeah.
It's a lot of artifacts.
It is a lot of artifacts.
Yeah.
So I was not the threat all along. Let it be
I
known.
really, I feel bad for targeting the Eldrazi with the zombies, but I should have known the mill deck was the threat all along. It always is.
Well, I'm
not-
currently not online yet, so I'm not a threat.
You're not online yet. I'm sure. Okay.
I need 18 mana at my disposal before before I'm the threats.
I'm gonna go ahead and pass.
Okay. Cool.
Which I can't say a lot. I have
Got a lot going on.
ramped significantly. Yeah. Draw for turn. Forest for turn. Let's go 2, 4 for a Wirewood Channeler. That'll trigger Beast Whisperer. I'll draw. Let's go 3 more for Eladamri. I'll
Oh,
trigger Beast Whisperer and I'll draw.
Hey.
Nice.
And then using my last green, I'll pay into Leaf Crown Visionary, which says whenever you cast an elf spell, you can pay a green if you do draw a card.
Okay. I mean that's cool. It's a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
Let's do
And then Eladamri says you can look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast creature spells from the top of your library. And then I can pay a green, tap him, and 2 other creatures I control. I can reveal a creature card from my hand or the top of my library and put that creature onto the battlefield. Activate this only during my turn. So on my turn only, I can tap him and 2 others, pay a green, and play something.
Ooh, good thing you don't have a green, huh? Okay.
Well, he's got Summoning Sickness anyway,
Yeah, that's true.
so it would be a second before.
All right. You gonna go to
That's
Bob's?
it.
You gonna hit anybody?
I mean, I've got a 2. Well, yeah, that construct's already a 4/4, a 3/3.
Yeah, and you
I
don't
mean, I
want to.
could-
You actually don't want to attack me because then she gets 2 tokens.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. That makes good sense. I also don't. I mean, the only thing that's big enough to swing is my card draw, so I don't really want to lose that hypothetically in some sort of trade off or someone deciding I'm going to just go ahead and double block this with whatever. So let's just pass.
All right. I will untap. Play one of the new lands, Seething Landscape. I'm gonna tap 2 for an Eldrazi Repurposer. So I get to create a spawn, which I can sack for mana. When it's cast, then yeah, I'm going to tap that for green and this for colorless, and I'm going to adapt the Basking Brood Scale, so it gets a +1/+1 counter, and then I create another Eldrazi spawn.
Ooh, 0 ones.
Those some 0/1s. Well, actually, they're 2/3s now.
Oh, right.
Then I will tap that so I don't lose life. Wait. I want to go to combat first. I mean, I kinda probably should do something about something, huh?
There is a 4/4 over there.
There is a 4/4 over there. Which
Hey now.
I'm gonna send. It is a 5/5. I'm gonna send this at Boomy. 5/5 at you, Boomy.
All right, I will take the 5.
Then now I'll tap this so I don't lose a life, and I will pass the turn.
Untap. My draw.
Why did? Is there a reason you didn't just chump the Brood Scale?
I have a plan.
Okay, I just was surprised that you wanted to take. I'm just curious. Now I'm excited to see what you do.
Right.
Black, and 1 floating.
Uh-oh.
Big Grave Pact.
Alright. I
Ah.
have to do this. In response, I'm gonna cast Hope Ender Codal. It's got flash, and I can counter it unless you pay 1, which you can. So I'm gonna.
I will
make-
pay the 1.
Yeah, I figured. But
And then
I contributed. I tried.
you did.
Yeah.
I can possibly help with that. Let me just read. Grave Pact real quick. Actually, no, I can't. Nope, I can't do it.
So that kind of messes over where the plan was going, but I'm going to go ahead and tap down the Shire so I don't lose any life.
Do you have a sack outlet?
Not
Okay.
not currently. I can sack to Chatterfang, but I do not have the mana.
Okay.
I'm going to pass.
All right. I sense a big oof coming our way sometime soon.
All right, coming from you, that's pretty rich, bud.
Hey now.
Everything was all fun and games.
Yeah, well,
And now we have to. Now our hands are forced.
yeah. I have Vecna. I'm not gonna pay into it, so I'll just go to my draw step. Islands.
I've realized what this deck I've built is sorely missing, and it is card draw.
You can never go wrong with too much card draw.
Mm-hmm.
Howling Mind is colorless.
Yeah.
I don't have one. I haven't. I would just kind of threw this together out of a bunch of pools and ripped apart a couple decks that I don't play anymore.
That's fair. I like the build so far though.
Yeah, it's working. That Herald's the End definitely helps, and having this in my opening hand was pretty clutch too.
Well, if it makes anybody feel better, the scry off of Path of Ancestry was Grave Pact, and I'm like, oh, that stays.
Mhm.
Yeah. That is fair.
That's a good
Okay.
one. Don't want to lose that one. I love it. My Marin deck.
All right. I'm gonna pay 5 for Urza's ability, so I'm gonna shuffle my library, then exile the top card. Until end of turn, I may play that card without paying its mana cost.
Don't be an omniscience.
Mm.
I don't have that in this deck.
Oh,
I actually,
good.
if you look in the chat, I posted the deck list so you can all go through it.
Cool.
People always ask for me to upload deck lists, like the links and like for the videos on YouTube, and it's just like I recorded this game like a month ago.
Oh, to then try to go back and get in touch with all the players and get all their deck lists.
And then I'm
would
not
be a
very good at making my own I don't make deck lists like real ones
Mhm.
like for Moxfield or anything. I just throw things together and hope it works. It's
Okay.
not ideal, but a Thought Vessel.
Thought Scour.
Ooh.
What's that? Oh, Thought Scour. I thought it was a Thought Vessel.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? I'll play it because I kind of need stuff. So I'll choose myself for targets. So I'll mill the top 2 of my library. 2 and draw. Of One Mind and Corridor Monitor.
Ooh. Corda Monitor is a nice little 2-drop.
Yeah, he's a helpful little duder.
When that was in standard. Oh yeah, that's when I was running Mono Blue Devotion in standard.
Cast Lotus Petal.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Oh, sure.
Sack it for blue.
Why did you stack it for blue? You could just tap it for blue with Urza.
Yeah, but also in the same regard with Emery, I can just recur it back. Don't worry, it'll make sense later. So shuffle again.
How's the game going for you, Corey?
Need
Oh.
more X.
I know. So Citadel of Pain is just lands, right? Not just like mana sources. It's just lands.
Just lands. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure James would just burn himself out of the game right now in mono blue.
On the other hand, it'd be a way for James to hold up mana
Get punished for it?
without being punished for it.
Oh, currently.
M-Night?
Okay.
That was a whole lot of nothing.
Cool. You love to see it.
Yeah, for you guys.
Yeah, you want to send Urza at me? Or
Nah.
no?
Okay, let's see if I can string together a big turn here.
You got lots of mana over there.
Yep, and I'm getting ready to have more Nykthos.
Oh, jeez.
Right, bro.
Look at the top card of my library.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. So
I have the Eldrazi that exiles a land in this deck. I just gotta see it.
that's not nice,
It isn't.
but that's okay. That's okay.
Mm.
So let me think. Yeah, we're gonna pay 2 to tap the Nykthos for 8 green, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 green. And from the top of my library for 6, I'm going to play Soul of the Harvest. It has trample. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. Which leaves me with 2 green mana currently. That will trigger Beast Whisper to draw a card. I'm gonna look at the top card from Eladamri. Gonna use those 2 and 1 more green to cast Fierce Empath. ETBs. Search your library for a creature card with mana value 6 or greater. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle.
So no Crater Hoof, you said, right?
No.
Is there an Embrace Forerunners?
No, there's no
overruns?
There's no overruns.
Okay.
But there's still other really good stuff in here. So trying to let me see if I've got anything that can deal with that Grave Pact.
I'm hoping not a Bane of Progress.
That would be bad.
Got a Terracodon, but that only hits. Oh no, it's non-creature permanents.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'll go get then. I'm gonna go get a Terracodon, put it into my hand.
Hey, it has been a minute since I've seen Nasty Terrasty.
Hey, I wasn't expecting to get the Fierce Empath, but I was like, I need an answer for that Grave Pact because that makes this game less fun.
For who?
For me!
Okay, fair.
Because I just want to have a bunch of creatures out, okay?
Right.
I mean, so do
okay.
I.
Yeah.
and not us to have any.
Exactly.
Fierce Empath is going to trigger Beast Whisper and Soul of the Harvest. So I'm going to draw 2 cards.
So much
Then I'm
card
going to play an exploration, a second land for turn from my exploration. Then
Be right
I'm
back.
going to pay 2 for a Lightning Greaves. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elves out. I'm going to tap the Wirewood Channeler for 5 green. I'm going to use 3 of it for Elvish Archdruid.
Okay.
Other elves you control get +1/+1. I'm going to draw 2 cards from Beast Whisper and Soul Harvest.
Sorry.
Oh, you just missed him draw some cards. It's no big deal.
Okay.
I'm going to look at the top card of my library.
That's an Elvish Archdruid.
I don't have no max hand size. So I guess I'm going to put the Greaves on the Elvish Archdruid. I'm going to tap the Elvish Archdruid for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going up to... See, do I have enough for that? Yeah. Going up to 8. I will spend the 8 for the Terracodon.
All right.
Non-creature permanents. So I'm going to blow up the Grave Pact. Don really just has... creatures. I'm not gonna blow up anybody's mana rocks.
May I
You may make an observation.
if you get rid of some of James's stuff, that slows him down, you know.
Yeah, I was trying to think. So the Vecna is
Card draw. And he has a way to recur it, so it's not like he's really
losing. It's not the worst thing.
Yeah.
What's the other artifact in the very bottom right hand corner? What's that? Tormund's Crypt.
Yep. It just exiles graveyards if I sacrifice it.
Yeah, I don't want to be the arch enemy, but at the same time. Yeah, we'll blow those 2 up. Yeah, it's non-creature. It's not creatures. Yeah. Non-creature permanents. That sounds good. Let's do Vecna and Crypt.
Okay.
So you'll get 2 3/3 green elephants.
Hey, there you go. I mean, really, he just gave you more of a board presence, honestly.
Whirl, because I got an elephant.
And then we're going to pay a green and tap Eladamri, the Fierce Empath, and the Terracodon to activate Eladamri. And I'm going to reveal an Earthquake Dragon from my hand, and that'll come onto the battlefield. It's a 10/10 with flying and trample.
Sure. That's
That is a thing.
Oof.
That is a thing.
that is a card with words.
That is a big angry dragon. Sure.
I know I've just I know I've just become the threat. I understand that 100%.
Yeah, I mean,
The thing is like, if I swing out at this point, does it change anything, or I'm gonna probably just come after all the same? So that's kind of where my head is. It's like, do I go ahead and like punch while I have something to punch with? Because I think the wrath's coming no matter what. So I'm gonna swing the 10-10 with flying and trample. If I swing at James, Umi is gonna get tokens.
no, only at me.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's who I meant. Sorry.
Oh.
I was looking at James's name
It's
on
right
the screen.
There. It's right there, dude.
And I was thinking about attacking John, and I
I mean,
was
I've
just
got
doing
like,
stuff, but not anything crazy.
got 4,
John
5,
has the
5.
highest life total. That'd be the only real reason.
Well, I could hit you for a lot more.
Then 10 on the crackback.
Yeah, I've got 7, 6 or 5, 5, 4. I mean, you can send it at me. I'll take it. I'm not gonna block it, but
I'm gonna. Sorry, I have a Soul of the Harvest trigger. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. So I'm gonna draw a card. Then I'm gonna look at the top of my library before I do anything else.
so you said you have no max hand size?
I don't have no max hand size.
Okay.
That's why I was saying, like, I need to get some stuff out of my hand and stop
Gotcha.
playing stuff from the top of the library,
Gotcha.
because I need to. I'm gonna
Nice.
lose whatever I.
See, I was about to say, so is that 10 coming at me for sure? Is that what's going on?
No, not for
Okay.
sure. I was just thinking about it just simply because you're at 40 and everybody else is at 35. Well, I mean, I'm also at 40, but the other two players are relatively close. And
Sure.
you know what? We'll just start with Boomy and then work our
Okay.
way around and see what happens. So 10-10 flying trample.
I have yeah, I'm gonna go to 25.
Yeah. I don't want to lose the goose.
And take
It's flying.
it's
The goose
flying.
has flying. Yeah, it's an
Yeah,
O2.
It's an O2.
The trample. Yeah, you'll
Trample.
lose it in the trample. Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the ghost there. It
Fair
can live.
Fair enough.
Okay, and then I guess I need to do something with this other mana.
You
You
don't
dump
have
it
to.
into an X spell.
So X is 1. I mean, you could draw a card. Crack your clue.
Let me see what the card is actually. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 in hand. I could do that. Let's just X for 1. That seems more fun.
Okay.
It'll give Corey something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
X is 1, Corey.
All right. And X is going to be Rakdos's Return. So it will deal 1 damage to target opponent, and that player discards 1 card.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, we'll go John with that one.
Oh. Okay. So I got to discard a card.
And take 1 damage.
Yeah. All right. Is that it?
And I've got that's it. Yeah. that's all.
All right. Untap. Well, don't have a land for the turn anymore. Oh, let's see. Tap 3. Or one of those being a green. For a Path of Annihilation. So an ETB is to create 2 more Eldrazi spawns that can sack for colorless mana. And when I cast a spell, 7 mana or greater, I get to gain 4 life.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I will spend 1, 3. I will tap 2 of those. 2 of these will be tapped. And I will tap it that heralds the end. So for 6 mana, cast Drownyard Lurker. So when I cast it or cycle it, I create another
Spawn.
and then I gain 4 life because of the enchantment. Then
So you're running Morphon right now. Are you going to not run Morphon and use the secondary commander from the Eldrazi Precon? Is that what your plan is with this one?
yeah. So I mean, I'll have more fun in the deck probably just
Sure,
because.
but that backup commander with these spawns, oh man, this is
Yeah.
going to be gross.
Yeah,
This
to
is
get,
going to be
Yeah.
really gross.
to get Wooburg out and give them all Annihilation 1. Yeah,
Mhm,
that's
yeah, so gross. Like, oh, here's these 10 0-1s. I'm going to swing them at you. Like, even as 0-1s, it's like, oh my god, I have to sack 10 permanents?
Yeah, so I should probably just hold up some stuff. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sack 2 of these for colorless mana. Because they don't need to tap. And then I'm going to tap this for a 3rd mana for an unstable obelisk.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's it. And then I'll pass my turn. So
All right.
got a 9/9, 4/4
On my next-
flying, 5/5, 5/5.
My next turn,
Hmm.
I still have all this mana. I'm really tempted to just, like, do like a 20x spell.
Yeah, that's crazy. That'd be nuts. That would be nuts.
2, 3, 4, 5. I am going to cast Moldervine Reclamation.
Ooh, nice.
Whenever creature I control dies, I gain a life and draw a card.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I think I want to get rid of this elephant. And maybe this zombie. So,
Ah.
let's go with the 10/10 that hit me. And let's go there.
Ooh, 5 damage coming at you, Daniel.
You.
Is it just straight at my face? Is that how that works?
Yes.
I mean, Yeah.
You can block.
Yeah.
oh,
It's a
you're
two-
sending them. You're sending
Yeah.
them at me. Okay,
Yeah.
you're sending a 3/3 and a
2/2.
2/2. Well, elves I control have a +1 here and a +1 here. So I have a 3/3 and a 4/5. So I will block both of those.
Cool. I will draw 2 cards, and those will both die. I'll gain 2 life. And yeah, I will end turn on that.
Okay.
All right.
Tap the swamp to not lose the life that I just gained.
Nice.
Don't blame me there. All right. Untap.
Okay. Well, James, how's it feel to like not be like the threat? Like not be the one that everyone goes after first.
It feels good.
Good.
It feels good because that's basically what y'all have been doing the past couple games.
Well, okay. To be fair, last game you turn 1 an Altar of the Brood, and we were
yeah,
milling
because it costed nothing.
we were milling the whole game. Like it was.
Yeah, that's the point of the deck.
I don't like it.
People
I
don't
know.
like to be milled.
I know, but I do.
I tried to get
I
rid
like
of
to
it.
know.
And wasted a protection spell. I'm like, come on, dude.
Hey, it at least ended the game quick. All right. I'm gonna transmute Muddle the Mixture.
Ooh, okay. I mean, I don't have responses.
I've got a. Well, I mean, I guess I have no hand. Ultimately, is what I can instantly destroy something if I really felt like it. So,
That's fair.
Wait, you have 7? Oh, you have enough.
yeah, because I can tap these for any color, then sacrifice them for 3 colorless. Tap anything else. Tap this. I can blow anything up.
What's letting them tap for color?
Path of Annihilation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It is. It gives them. It makes them birds of prey or birds of paradise.
yeah. It's pretty good. It's pretty.
Oh yeah, Eldrazi you control have tap add 1 mana of any color. Yeah, that's really good.
It's cryptolithrites with hey, I make my own tokens.
I'm getting Ethereum Sculptor with the transmute.
Okay.
Sad robot. Wait, no, not sad robot.
Cheap and robot, right?
Super robot.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not even our. Actually, yes, it is. Never mind. Is it an artifact creature?
I thought you were running mono blue, not is it?
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
You said,
got-
is it an art? Bad joke.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
I was,
It went over my head first too. Don't feel bad.
I was like, wait, is it?
Speaking as a
Good
culter.
stuff, good stuff. That's not your fault. We're just slow.
Good job, Boomy. You stumped us all.
Maybe not Daniel. He's just being quiet.
That is fair.
I'm sorry. I was thinking about my next turn.
Oh yeah.
Don't
Do I
blame me.
die?
Tapping Soul Ring for its 2 mana. 3, 4, 5. Urza's ability to shuffle and exile.
Is it nice having all this mana?
It sure is.
I don't have near as much as Daniel because he can tap like 2 different elves for like 30 mana.
Yeah.
6 mana.
So 12.
Yeah.
30, same thing.
Okay.
12 is basically 30.
I mean, there's a lot of 1-drop elves, so I mean, hypothetically,
Yeah.
it could grow very quickly.
Cast Padim?
Gives your artifacts hexproof. That's pretty annoying.
Yep. What do I have in here? Pass turn.
Okay. All right. Showing restraint. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Holding back all the violence.
I also really don't have good attacks at this moment, so that doesn't help either.
Fair.
Let me just keep this stuff down to make this a little bit easier.
All right, let's look at the top card of my library. Okay, we're gonna tap the Soul Ring and the Nykthos
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's gonna give me 16 green mana.
Okay,
So-
literally like 28 mana. Okay. All right. I was too off with my estimate. Between Nykthos and your elves.
We'll go down for cast Orin Frostfang.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That's
So that's
Great.
gonna trigger here
Mhm.
and trigger here. So I'm gonna draw 2 cards. Going down to 8 for Umbral Mantle. I can pay 3 and target creature. I can pay 3 and untap this creature. It's +2/+2 until the end of turn. So it's really just a way for me to abuse my commander by feeding in more than 1 creature a turn, or buffing him up, I guess, potentially.
Or putting it on a mana dork and making infinite mana.
Or that. I could do that now currently. That just seems mean though.
I need to force my hand, I guess.
Let me look at the top card
I
of
guess
the
you
library.
could just-
I mean, you could respond to. You could blow up the Umbral Mantle now.
No, it's fine equipped to your commander. I
Yeah,
guess
I'm not going to do that. That's not what this wants to do. I'm not trying to
That's
do
fair.
that. I'm not going to do that. Just know that I'm not going to do that at any point in the game.
Okay.
Cool.
From the top of my library, I'm going to pay 1 for Quirion Ranger.
Ooh.
So 2 more card draw triggers at the top of my library. Gonna play my first land for turn. It's War Room.
That's good. You needed more card draw.
I did. Let's play Azuri for 3 off the top of my library. 2 card draw triggers. So right now I have the ability to tap those 2 elves that I have for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So 16 mana. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Only
could
24.
pump up- I could pump up my elves 4 times, giving them +12/+12 and trample until the end of turn. And then they all have death touch as well from the Orin Frostfang.
So how many elves would you have without summoning sickness that could attack?
I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elves. That would be
6 elves.
+12/+12. So it's not enough to kill everybody, but it's enough to be pretty devastating, hypothetically.
All right. Well, what are you gonna do?
Or I could just keep playing stuff, or I could dump everything into a huge X spell, and that would be pretty fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would.
Oh, please do the X spell.
I'm gonna play my second land for turn, which is gonna be a Path of Ancestry tapped. Let's see. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna swing. Firstly, before we swing, let's pay 2 for Swiftfoot boots. Oh, I'm sorry. I've still got 4 floating mana from the Nykthos, so I'm gonna use 2 of that instead. 2, and then I'm gonna move the boots to my commander for 1. No one has a response. Then, since I'm gonna lose the 1 I have left, I'm just gonna tap it and a green for a Sylvan Library.
Good.
Okay. Now I'm gonna move to combat. I'm gonna swing the 10 in the flying trample at James.
Okay.
I'm gonna swing the 6/6 at Boomy. I'm gonna swing the Terastodon at John.
So how big is the Terastodon?
It's a 9/9.
9/9.
Okay.
Okay.
That's gonna be combat.
All right.
Uh,
So it does it have trample?
Oh.
It
I-
does not. The Terastodon does not, but it does have Death Touch.
Well, I mean, I have a 9/9. I could trade with it.
Yeah.
Okay. On the attack, because you're attacking John, you get a 2/2 black zombie. I get a 2/2 black zombie, and I get a
And a squirrel. Yeah.
But I think I'm just gonna take the 9.
You do have a way to gain potentially quite a bit of life.
I mean, for a 7-drop, sure. I have to.
And you've
drop
got okay. You got a 6/6 coming my way, right?
That is correct.
I will throw 3 squirrels and a zombie under it, and it's got trample.
It does.
Okay, I'm gonna lose 1, gain 4. Go up.
So Oran Frostfang has I dealt combat damage to 3 players, so I'm gonna draw 3 cards.
Go back up to 30, and I will draw 3 cards.
In my second main, gonna tap 2 creatures I control and my commander, and pay a green to reveal a Wolverine Riders from my hand, and I will put it onto the battlefield, which will trigger Soul of the Harvest to draw another card. And I have well more than 7 cards in hand, but I guess first let's do, and I hope this isn't a card draw X spell.
All right, already time to rig the deck, bud. Let's go.
But you know what? This is the fun. This is the chaos. So let me see.
YOLO.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So X is going to be 13.
Okay.
All right. Well, you actually have a nice little payoff for that, because you're going to be casting Finale of Eternity, where you can destroy up to 3 target creatures with toughness X or less. And if X is 10 or more, which it is, you can return all creature cards from your graveyard straight to the battlefield if you have anything in your graveyard.
I don't. So that's not huge payoff. But so it's 3 creatures with power 13 or less.
Yes, not total, individually 13 or less.
So if there were 3 13/13s, I could destroy all of them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Interesting. Let's get rid of, let's see, is the Padim is the one that gives you hexproof?
It gives my artifacts hexproof, yeah.
Okay. I'm not super stressed about Hatterfang.
Yeah.
Definitely getting rid of Urza.
So
100%. Getting rid
Goodbye,
of
my
Urza.
friend.
Trying to decide what of John's is threatening, if anything. I mean, Morphon's always really good, but
it is up to. You don't have to destroy anymore if you don't want to.
man, but then I've spent all that mana to not do anything.
True. But it seems like you're having a hard time. So
I know. If you look at my board state and then look at everybody else's, I just feel like a bully.
it is pretty bullyish of you.
Well, we
But
can
I didn't I didn't choose the removal.
Well, okay, yeah, this is all
That
Corey's
was part of the
fault.
chaos.
We'll blame him later, but
I guess let's get rid of the lurker
all right.
because it's
So,
big.
so any other targets? before I like respond or anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hit all three, I think. Let's get rid of the Padim.
So I will respond by casting an X spell of my own. 3, 4, 7 mana, so X will be 5. What do you got?
Or what if it's a sorcery? Can you do it at instant speed if it's a sorcery?
Yeah.
You sure can.
Okay, cool.
What do we got?
I didn't know that. Good to know.
All right, John, you are going to get their number is Legion.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Tapped 2/2 black Necron warrior artifact creature tokens, and gain life equal to the number of artifacts you control.
Okay, so let's see. 7, so X is 5. Okay,
So
cool.
gain
so
5, make
tapped,
5.
2 Necrons.
Plus however many other artifacts. So 5. You got Soul Ring, Signet.
2, 2.
So you're gonna gain at least 7.
1, 2, 3. 3 plus 5, 8. So I'll gain 8, and then I'll go up to 42. All right, Lurker's gone.
It should also be noted, just for fair play, that there are quite a few X counter spells,
Oh,
so that could be a strategy as well.
I'm gonna tap this too for 8 total mana. So I'll get 6. I'll gain another life.
Seems pretty good.
Anyways,
And I probably need to.
I was actually hoping for like a draw spell.
So the randomness giveth and taketh away. So
Yeah, it did indeed. It did. It took my biggest critter. Oh,
I'm gonna end up having to discard some stuff, I think. Because even if I play something, I'm still gonna. Well, if I play creatures, that's pretty much all I have. Yeah, let's just. I guess we'll just move to my end step, and I'm gonna discard cards.
I mean, it is. Alright, so. Still no land, though. 3.
Just so you guys know, I'm discarding a Mosswort Bridge, a Forest, and a Crop Rotation.
Nice. I'm gonna tap 6 for a Null Drifter.
Ooh.
I'm gonna gain
Ooh.
4 life, draw 2 cards. I don't want to.
hey,
play...
John, not to cut you off real quick, but
Yes.
just for everybody new hopping in, so you get an idea of what we're doing this evening. All the players have the option to mana dump into randomized X spells. So you might see some spells not necessarily in their deck or in their color identity. They can just pay into. They don't know what the spell's going to be until they pay into it. So it could be anything from removal to card draw to anything in the Magic library.
Yes.
On your upkeep, I'm going to have a Wolverine Riders trigger, and I'm going to make a 1/1 elf and draw a card.
Nice. So Wolverine Riders is every upkeep? Yeah. Ooh.
It is,
That's-
yeah. And sorry, I'm not going to draw a card. The Soul of the Harvest is non-token creatures.
Okay.
I mean, I already knew what it was because my commander lets me look, but
Okay, cool. I'll tap a colorless for an Imrakul's Messenger. So whenever I cast draw a second card, I get a token. I wish I had that first, but whatever. But I have 6 2/2s land because someone has Forest Walk.
The 3/3 squirrel that is existing in peace and quiet and just living over here in the woods. It's fine.
Fair. Valid. I'll play the land for turn as Forest, but now I'm hellbent again. So I need to. So I've got a bunch of dummies that actually don't do anything for me because they're black Necron tokens, so they're not even colorless. I'm gonna send 6 of them. Oh, you've got a bunch of. Daniel, I've got 6 2/2s coming your way. I'm sure you can kill them all.
I've got enough to block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I've got enough to. They're 2/2s.
Yeah.
So all my elves have buffs right now. So the smallest ones are 3/3s.
Oh yeah, is that right? I'm not gonna attack them.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take that back.
Yeah. That's why I was saying. Like, I want to make sure you knew
So
before, because they would all just die and you would just lose them.
Do I want another big X? I could wait. I guess I'll just you know what? I'll lose the life just to hold up the mana, and I'll pass. I'm gonna hold back. I'm gonna show restraint.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'll untap and there we go. And draw. Let's see where we go. I'm gonna tap 2 and a green.
Nice.
Tireless Provisioner.
Nice. Love it.
And then Forest for turn, so I'll make a treasure and a squirrel. And then I'm going to pay a green for Essence Warden. Yeah, I don't want to lose more life than I already have, so let's fix this problem of life loss that keeps coming my way. Goodbye, treasure token. Hello, Whip of Erebos.
Oh, nice.
Oof.
Yeah.
So that squirrel just came in this turn. Essence Warden's just this turn. Tireless is this turn. I'm going to pass.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Untap all my stuffs. Draw.
I don't think I've pulled the Eldrazi that gives haste line breaker. I don't think I got that one. So.
Play Emergent Zone. That's not
How big is it?
Emergent Zone.
What? No drifter? It's only 6/6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not like super big. Could have been bigger, you know.
Tap. Expedition map.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
Tap Soul Ring to crack Expedition map.
Okay. Well, aren't you glad you got rid of his Urza so he can't tap all his stuff for mana?
Yeah, that's really hurting me right now, but it was the smartest move.
I would say 99% of the time, if you're at a pod and there's a blue Urza out and you have removal, that's the go-to.
Yeah.
It's just
I would be honest, if it's Urza in general, all of them are scary.
I love I play the Urza Precon Urza that makes the constructs on the instep. The Esper one, it can be so gross.
I will be real with you. The Planeswalker Urza from Brothers War.
The meld one,
Yes.
yeah,
So
super
good.
cool.
It is in my I have a deck nicknamed Gnome Grenade.
Nice.
Tenzin, the little flip gnome. Yeah, it makes hundreds of gnome tokens and throws them at you.
Wow.
Dang. All right, what else you got, James?
I'm gonna tap Emery to get Corridor Monitor. Attempt to cast Corridor Monitor. When it enters, it just untaps target artifact or creature. So I'm gonna untap Emery with it, and then tap Emery again. Get Eye of Vecna. Cast Eye of Vecna. It has a trigger, so I'm gonna lose 2 and draw a card.
Oh wait, corner monitor entered. I do gain a life.
Mm-hmm.
So 31.
And then for my final trick, I'll just put 2 mana into a next spell.
It needs at least 3.
It needs 3.
Can do. All right, what we got, Corey?
All right, you are going to be casting the Summons of Saruman.
Uh-oh.
X equals 1. So you're going to amass Orcs 1. You're going to mill X cards. And then you may cast an instant or sorcery spell with mana value X or less from anything among what you milled without paying its mana cost.
Okay.
So you
That
better
actually-
get lucky off that top deck.
Well, you've got a lot of low-costed artifacts in that deck, so this could just not be that bad for you.
Is it an instant or sorcery from milled, or is it a spell from among the milled?
It is an instant or sorcery
you-
from among the milled.
Yeah, so an artifact. wouldn't.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I wasn't listening.
It's all good.
You'll amass a little 1/1 Orc army as well.
Yeah, chump blocker.
This is just a standalone right now,
That's
just so I don't waste time. And then 1.
no, that's it. Just 1, right? X.
X is 1.
Yeah, just 1, and if it happens to be an instant or sorcery with 1 or less
Nope.
mana. All right, well,
Is that a bobble?
the breaks.
Yep, it's Urza's Bauble. All right.
All right. Well, buckle up, gents.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
On my upkeep, I'll make one more
I
1/1.
will gain a life.
Is it anytime a permanent comes into play that you're gaining life, or is it
Creature enters.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Duh.
Yeah, I think it just makes sense for me to try to win here. Draw for turn.
Yeah, sure.
Look at the top card. Okay. Let's pay a green. Tap this elf, tap the Frostfang and Eladamri to reveal an Eldrazi Devastator.
Ooh.
That'll come onto the battlefield.
I will gain another life.
So yeah, Boomy will gain a life. I will draw a card. And then let's see, I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 2, and that'll give me 24 from Nykthos. We'll make it an even 25 there. I think I'm just going to start pumping into, well, let's see. I'm going to attempt to move the Greaves to Azuri. I can pump into Azuri, and elf creatures you control get +3/+3 and get, well, I can do it at instant speed, so I can still do it in response.
Go ahead.
So I don't even need to move them. Let's see, how much more mana do I have though? I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm going to attempt to pump into Azuri to give my elves like +20/+20 with trample, and then swing everything out and try to kill everybody. So they're going to be like, we can forego all the math if no one has responses. If there's responses though, then I'll start heading down that road.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just unstable obelisk the orange, so they don't have death touch anymore when they attack.
Okay.
Does that change anything?
I mean, they're still gonna have trample and be.
Well, I mean, I've got a bunch of big things, so you'd have to focus on me. I don't know if you could kill everyone.
Yeah. So I've got 12 elves that would be, hold on, +15 15s, and they already have 2 lords, so 2 more. So they'll all get +17/+17. Yeah, if everybody can just tell me how much they can soak up or
6.
destroy, then I can just do the math quickly and see if I've got enough. Plus your life total.
Yeah, plus.
So
I could do
John
88.
is at 88.
50, 49.
Let me add these up real quick. How much did you say, James?
17.
Plus your life total?
Yeah, 39.
So that's 260 with just elves power and toughness.
And that's counting the tapping the Elvish Archdruid and the Wirewood Chandler? Or without?
No, I didn't tap those yet. I could tap those and make them bigger. I could. That's the other thing is like, okay, I've got 13 of them. I could tap those 2 for 26 more mana, and then I would have less elves, but they would each get another +15/15. So that would probably be the way to go. Because then they'd be 32, 32,
All right, so
and I'd have I'd have 11 of them.
just for shits and the giggles, right? So your declared attacks, you got lethal for all of us, right? Because we don't have enough life. I'm gonna cast the last X spell of the game. 2 X is gonna be 3. What you got, Corey? After declare blocks, X is 3.
X is 3. Well, we might have an interesting game changer, actually.
Oh shit! I was just thinking a hypothetical. I wasn't thinking...
For each creature, its controller will sacrifice it unless they pay X life.
Did I literally get a Torment of Hellfire?
You got a killing wave.
Oh, killing.
Oh.
So lose X creatures unless you pay X life, where X is
3.
1 for each creature. X is 3 for each creature. I've got 40 life, so I can pay 30 life and
pay 3.
I can pay
Say
30
10.
life and keep the 10 elves, which is all I'll need.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Well, not almost. Almost. So 10. Yeah. So wait, so 10 elves, right? They're like what? How big are the 10 elves now? I thought there were 17 17s.
Well, no, that I would do. I was saying that I would. It makes more sense to go ahead and just tap these two, so that I'll have 11 that are 32 that are plus 32.
Oh, I see.
With their base power and toughness, whatever.
Okay.
Now.
Okay. Well, I got nothing. I tried. I would still. I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
So it ends up being like 320, 350 power because I had 11 elves still left.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
Good game. Good game. That
Yeah.
was.
GG's.
Daniel, you're no longer allowed to
Play elves on your channel.
on the deck. That's a new rule. I'm not a bad sport or anything, but I don't like losing to elves all the time. But
I mean, I have like 4 elves decks, so
yeah,
that's okay though.
I
can no longer play any elves.
you need to branch out. That's what it ultimately boils down to. You need to be branching out. I'm trying to expand your horizons for you.
I appreciate that, John.
Yeah.
What a nice guy.
But what we'll do is we will sign off. If there's anything you've got going on, be sure to let the chat know. If you've got any links you want to share with the chat, go ahead and do that. We'll start with Daniel, and then I will sign us off and get a raid going.
Sounds good.
That was a good game.
Good game.
Yeah, super game. You said start with me?
Yeah.
All right. I'm Daniel with Southern Sorcery editing. We do lots of fun stuff, giveaways, deck techs, silly shorts on our YouTube, etc. Check us out if you like us. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks again, as usual.
All right. Next up, we have James.
Hey, James the Abstract Marcher here. Just dropped my link tree in the chat. John, Boomy, Daniel, thanks for the games. Mill wasn't in the cards tonight, but, it is how it is.
Just the way I like it. All right. And last and definitely not least, we have Boomy.
It's been fun playing with y'all tonight. Good game. Love the Eldrazi build. As usual, I am losing to elves because, let's face it, the squirrels will get trampled over. But drop my link tree in the chat. Boomy, you can catch me on Twitch. Occasionally I'll stream. Sometimes old video games. Sometimes it's Magic. And catch me on TikTok. I occasionally post Magic the Gathering stuff. And you can catch me on Twitter. But yeah. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Anytime you have an open invitation, anytime you see me asking for guests, feel free. That goes to anyone in chat. I'm about to post or I already did. So if you don't know, if you're new in the chat, every few months I do a charity month where all proceeds from Twitch, YouTube, everything will go to a charity. So this month we've got a huge charity giveaway going on over on Twitter. That's what that link is in the chat. Currently there is the Legoif's Precon for Modern Horizons 3. We've got the Comic Sans Secret Lair that I'm giving away. We've got another Precon. If we hit some of our goals, we've got lots of other goodies. If we hit $300, I'll give away all of these Shocklands and Cavern of Souls. And if we hit the highest goal, I'll also be throwing in a Mana Crypt as well. And I might throw in something else. So we've got a massive giveaway going on over on Twitter. So if you're interested in that, click the link down below in the chat. Also, just for retweeting the post, you're entered into another giveaway for a collector's booster pack. So it's like win-win if that's something you're into. But that is going to be it for tonight. Let me find us someone to raid. Have a great rest of your week, and I will be streaming again on Friday, so catch me there. We will have another charity stream going on, and another crazy rule brought to you courtesy of Corey, Sleep Card. Go ahead and pitch your stuff too, bud. No, you didn't.
That was fun. That was a fun rule. It was like totally random. I have no idea what it's going to be. That was cool.
That's the goal, right? This is completely randomize it and make it interesting. Yeah, guys, if you don't know me, I'm Sleeve Card or Corey. You can find me on Twitch. You can find me on Twitter. And you can also find me over on Spotify, where I do a weekly podcast with my friend Cole called the Urcast. Comes up every Friday. And I know that he was a little too shy to mention it, but if you guys connected with Daniel in Southern Sorcery, they are going to be at Command Fest Atlanta this weekend, so I wanted to throw that out there. So if you guys happen to be attending any events, feel free to flag them down. Cool guys. Yeah, Daniel is definitely the cooler of the two, so
about all that
to him.
All right.
Yeah, guys. So thanks for hanging out.
All right, thanks again, and let's go show Kuro some love. Raid is on.